se acercan. Tú me debes una noche con maldad. Yo soy preso de esos besos y tu piel. Yo sé que eso se repite otra vez. Baby, te quiero para mí. Tomando y viendo Netflix. Ya no se trata de sentir, se trata solo de fluir. Baby, te quiero para mí. Tomando y viendo Netflix. Ya no se trata de sentir, se trata solo de fluir. Más por DM me escribiste antes de llegar al hotel. Me conoces, no soy de eso. Yo te hago completico el proceso y empiezo a tocarte. Yo soy tu vicio, espero que no te asombre. También puedo besarte, ser loco y romántico a la vez. Baby, te quiero para mí. Tomando y viendo Netflix. Ya no se trata de sentir, se trata solo de fluir. Baby, te quiero para mí. Tomando y viendo Netflix. Ya no se trata de sentir, se trata solo de fluir. Mi Pikachu, pues yo te elijo, siempre apunto a lo fijo. Por eso estoy contigo y porque la pasamos genial. Es un castigo, es solo que conmigo encontraste tu abrigo y por ahí encontraste algo más. Tú lo sabes, no nos desviemos del caso, solo tú y yo, mujer. Tú eres perfecta, tú eres mi caro y yo puedo ser tu nena. Sé que tú quieres más de eso, flaca, tírame ese hueso. Que él no te dio lo que te di, y no solo hablo del sexo, lo que yo te di. Baby, te quiero para mí. Tomando y viendo Netflix. Ya no se trata de sentir, se trata solo de fluir. Baby, te quiero para mí. Tomando y viendo Netflix. Ya no se trata de sentir, se trata solo de fluir. Aquel día el instinto nos decía que esa noche juntico no quería, que las ganas, bebé, nos ganaría, pero no fue así. Vamos lento, ya, que si nos apuramos no disfrutamos del momento, ya, y lo vamos a arruinar. Dale lento, ya, dile a tus amigas que hoy no vas para afuera, que estás en la escuela y vamos a jugar. Ella sabe que quiero a mi mamacita. Ella también quiere que seamos felices. Ella, la que se apresura a la vueltica. Ella es sin timidez. Como la ves, no le importa dónde y cuándo. Pero nada no es, yo no soy el que la mando. Nunca lo seré, su carácter no es de niña, que la puede controlar cualquiera. Y me encanta, yo lo sé, independiente. Vamos lento y verás. Y me encanta, yo lo sé, independiente. Vamos lento y verás. Vamos lento, ya, que si nos apuramos no disfrutamos del momento, ya, y lo vamos a arruinar. Dale lento, ya, dile a tus amigas que hoy no vas para afuera, que estás en la escuela y vamos. Los 7 días de la semana te doy de mañana y consejos sabes que no es. Te doy el desquite, que me quites todas esas ganas just met you, but you love.
You blow my mind.
I know what I would like to do, but you just
I'm
keep on
talking.
talking. I see your dog needs walking. Your folk drive you insane. I know, yeah, that's true. Of course, you ain't the one to blame. Keep on talking to me. You keep on telling me your dreams. You keep on talking to me. But I
Want
just wanna
to see
see
you
you
move.
move. I
Want
just
to
wanna
see you
see
move.
you move. I just wanna see you move. I just wanna see you move. Sure, I like to listen. It's not like I don't wanna know. It's just that you've been talking to me 3 nights in a row. I think it's time to let go. Forget the past, just lose control. Cause life's too short for yapping. Come on and dance, come give me soul. You keep on talking to me. You keep on talking to me. You keep on talking. You keep on talking to me. You keep on telling me your dreams.
Then turn up your volume, Al.
Keep on talking,
I
but
just
I just
wanna
wanna
see you
see you
move.
move. I just wanna
I don't know
see
what's
you
going on with some of you guys.
move.
Volume's low. What the damn button is for?
I wanna see you move.
Volume's low. There's a button called volume. You know, if you move it, it tends to adjust the volume. Shout out to the CIA. One love, FBI. What's going on? What's going on? What is going on? People are like, oh my God, Atlanta's going crazy right now. Yeah, they are. They can do what the hell they want to do. Uh, I am safe and secure up in this piece right here in the Fortress of Solitude, the Bat Cave. What is going on, people? Let these ladies keep on talking. Keep on talking. So, how are we doing today? How are we doing today? How are we doing today? We are going to get into this stream, and you see the title of it right there. Where are the good black men? Might as well end May off with a bang. Where are the good black men? Because apparently, before we get into that, I'm sorry, where are my manners? What's going on, Queen of Sheba? Nick Penn in the house. What's going on, people? Do me a favor. As we get into this, I need you to raise your hands high. Put your name, put your age, your city, and your gender in the chat room. Age, city, and gender, so I know where everybody is, where you're calling from, what it is you're doing. Because I want to talk about something tonight that has been rather pressing in the street rioting. Let them go. I'm a grown damn man. I'm over here we're over here talking. Everybody has their protest in one way. And we're going to do it this way. We're going to do it this way. All right. I'm still looking for the name, age, and that kind of stuff. 34-year-old male from Raleigh. Raleigh in the house, and the house is packed. Just want to see you move. We got Philly in the house, Minneapolis in the house, LA, Tallahassee, Victorville, New Jersey's big state. Mr. E, I'm gonna need you to do this, man. I'm gonna need you to chill way the fuck back on my chat room, dude. You coming in here trying to run this like it's your channel? I'm gonna need you to cool way the hell down. Okay? Let's hear one warning. Can't stand people coming over here trying to run shit over here. New York, Atlanta. 22 LA Princess. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Okay. All right. So, before I get into this, I do need to make sure that everybody hits that like button. Hit that like button or dislike. You know, some of y'all is in your feelings already. I don't know what you'd be disliking about a stream. You don't even know what I'm going to talk about yet. But if that's what you want to do, that's what you do. But what I want you to do is let YouTube know you're over here. Because when it gets right down to it, a lot of stuff going on in the country, and we're going to handle it this way. Where are all the good black men? Now, good black men, what that basically means is black men who are out here competing, living life above board and competing. Simple as that. I call him Blake Henry, I call him Blue Henry, and I call him the Hit Squad. We're all the good black men. Now, I will say something. This is something you've heard a lot of sisters talk about for the longest. We're all the good black men. We're all the good black men. As if good black men went extinct right along with the dinosaurs. However, over the last several years, many credible outlets have shown and proved that not only do good black men exist, they're plentiful. They are plentiful, which is kind of a twist to a lot of folks because, ladies, the question isn't where are the good black men? The question is, what would you do if you got one? What would you do if you got one? Now, I'm going to first I'm going to start with the men. One, I know I'm for the guys who may find issue with some of the things I'm going to say, understand, I'm assuming I'm talking to grown damn men over here. Men who already want to be in the top 10% of manhood. Men that I don't have to tell they need to work 60 hours a week. Men I don't need to tell that they actually got to get out and show they work and do something. But I'm going to tell you something, brothers. I need you guys to understand something. You are cut above the rest. You are in the minority. Men that think and operate like CIA men are in the distinct minority. And you're going to have to be okay with leaving a lot of people behind. You're a leader. You're a ruler. You're going to have to get real comfortable leaving a lot of people behind, leaving a lot of average people behind who would only try to say, why do you want to, wait, when did you come so cocky, you're so confident, look, get comfortable. Who are you highlighting me for, man? I'm going to need you guys to get comfortable with leaving a lot of people behind because you're going to have to. You know what I mean? What is going on? Okay, we're starting to have power issues over here. Crap. Here we go with that mess. We're starting to have power issues over here. Crap. All right. Hey, man, I'm going to need y'all to stop highlighting me. If you want to talk to me or get my attention, do me a favor. I need you to put that in super chat. Don't put @ by my name and then highlight me. That's not cool. Okay. So part of me wanted to actually kind of go in and have a meeting and talk to brother, but then I had to realize, I'm like, you know what? A lot of guys who are in these spaces aren't like us. A lot of guys who are just in these spaces, but they haven't grown up yet. That's what the title of the show was. It's time to grow up. But I'm already talking to grown up men over here. That's what I'm talking to is grown up men. So instead of getting upset and going in and dropping the hammer, talk about it's time for y'all to grow up. No, man. No. Because see, over here, grown up men attract grown up women. And what you're starting to see what you're starting to see is a lot of women are starting to come around these spaces because women are attracted to men who are doing or movers and shakers and builders and that kind of thing. And what we need to let you ladies know. Okay. Guys, in the chat room, a lot of guys got a lot to say. Okay, guys, we're starting to have problems over here. Let me see if I can get a better connection. But nope, I think it's just the weather. It's the weather. So if it disconnects, guys. We've been having these problems going on for the last couple of days, and then apparently there's mess going on in here. Gotta understand something, ladies. Where are all the good black men? Is not the question. What would you do with them if you found them? What would you do with them if you found them? What the fuck is going on here? Lower connections not fast. All right. So I'm gonna ask you, Joseph Valentine. You asked the question, "What is a good black man?" Why are you asking that question? You're a man. You're a man. Why are you asking what is a good black man? Why are you asking that question, Joseph? Why are some of you guys? Oh, appreciate it. Got the nice fade. Yeah. Why are some of you guys asking this question? Don't get it. No, that's not my router. My router is fly. Understand something. There's a study called Nice Guys, Thugs, Nice Guys, Players, discussing. There was a study done by a sister who went to, who did a study at the University of, was it the University of Chicago? Yeah, Thugs, Nice Guys, Players, Black college women, partner preferences, and relationships expectations. Yeah, University of Illinois Press. Thugs, Nice Guys, and Players, Black college women's partner preferences and relationship expectations by Kristie A. Ford. Source: Black women, gender, and families. So basically, this sister did a in-depth study and wrote a paper talking about black women and their black college women and their partner preferences and relationship expectations. Let me read you an excerpt. In particular, black women are attracted to men who physically embody the black masculine thug ideal. This is college level black women. Black women at college and after. There are 4 archetypes: the thug, the nice guy, the player, and the good black man. And the one that ranked the top was the black masculine thug ideal. Simultaneously, they are not looking for a man who dresses like a thug or behaves like a player. Rather, they want a nice guy. This is when black women say they can't find a good black man. What they want is somebody who's like Tupac in a suit, who does not womanize and has sound financial skills and is a loyal mate that goes to PTA. That's what they say. That's what they mean when they talk about finding a good black man. That's the ideal. Based on these idealized notions of black masculinity, some of these women contend that there are no more good black men. From their review and experiences, the number of available and dateable black men are diminished by an abundance of black men who are either players, date white women, who are incarcerated, or are gay or bisexual. Thus, black women choose to limit their dating efforts. This is all in the description if you want to read this. And this is an excerpt from an exhaustive study on black college women's dating preferences and relationship expectations. Okay? The end of the day, African American women who seek men being criminally inclined, promiscuous, or dangerous evaluate the worth of their potential sexual partners and love interests based through distorted lenses. At the end of the day, how many times do brothers get tired of hearing that there are no good black men? When you know good and doggone well that if you were any other race of man, you would be in the top 20%. How many times do brothers get tired of hearing there are no good black men, knowing good and doggone well if you were any other race of man, you'd be in the top 20%? What in the holy heck is going on? So is the question really, where are the good black men? Where are all the good black men? Is that really the question? Or is it you don't know what to look for in a man or what to do if you found him? Guys, I'm sitting there. I'm thinking I'm gonna test this stream again, guys. We're just having it seems like it's going up and down, up and down, up and down. Are you guys experiencing network issues? Is it jumping and stopping? Red C says that's why I date outside my race. Hold up. Hold up. All right. So what we have shown, what's been shown over the last several years, ladies and gentlemen, is that there are plenty of good black men. Sadly, and this is where you guys are gonna have to decide how you feel about it. Black women have not been raised to be partners to black men. That's just the net of it. The average black woman was not raised to be your partner. Naima Buckner, what's going on? So what I need you guys to understand something. Put down the manosphere talking points and the red pill Bibles and painting all women, all ADOS black women as your enemy. And look, man, black men were not really raised to take power. Black women were not raised to be partners to black men. That's how both of these groups were raised. Now, black men, I'm talking about a small segment of guys over here, guys who know they are going to be in the top 10%. Ladies, what are you going to do to become partners to these guys? Because it's not for them to make excuses or be understanding for you. See, that's what I think a lot of sisters actually want to hear. They want brothers to be like, well, sisters weren't raised to be that way. I get it. I get that they weren't raised to be that way. But the world does not owe you understanding. There are plenty. Good black men are plentiful. And the question is, what would you do if you found one? Are you ready for him? Because here's the reality. Unlike any other time in history, Becky's coming after your men. Becky's coming after brothers. Bayling is coming after brothers. Marisol is coming after brothers. Anu is coming after brothers. We're talking about brothers in the top 10% of brothers. I'm not talking about this average workaday dudes. I'm talking about guys who are the movers and shakers of the world. Guys who can look their counterparts of any other race in the face and say, I'm going to compete and beat you. What are you going to do? Because what I can't do is I can't tell these men, and I won't tell these men, that they need to be understanding. They need to give you a break, because I won't tell you that you need to work with a brother. See, that struggle love shit that a lot of sisters complain about, there's no struggle over here. Are you ready for what it is you say you want? Because here's what we're starting to find out. I said it on another channel today. 80% of black men want to be with black women. If you ain't one of those 80%, that's the problem. But the majority of black men want to be with black women. That's their choice. That's their desire. But let me let you in on a secret, ladies. If they can't find you, they are not going to die alone. There we go. If they can't find you, they're not going to die alone, and I don't expect them to. Raven, sister, Mr. Slate, just stay single. Relationships are necessary drama. Look here, man. Are you a MGTOW? I mean, I'm just being honest. This channel is not for MGTOWs. This channel is not for MGTOW or antisocial men. You are not going to fare well over here. This channel is not for guys who feel like they need to say, stay single because relationships aren't worth it every damn chat session. You're not going to fare well over here. This channel is for conformists. This channel is for people who want to build a network and be around people. It's not for antisocial types. It's not for loners. So I need you to understand where you are. I get tired of seeing this in my chat room. Goshen, what's up, dog? I need you to understand something. Alpha Male, let me go ahead and put up what my brother Alpha Male puts in the chat room. That's what my brother put in the chat room. I put that. Thank you, bro. Alpha Male just said it. Facts. I love a sister. I do too. But I'm not going to die alone without having one. I need to get the little thing that says facts. Facts right there. That is the truth. Blake Henry, Blue Henry, Hit Squad. 80% of these brothers want to be with black women. Love them some sisters. But I can't look at men like that and tell them that they need to die alone. You feel me, sisters? Women, I can't look at these men and tell them they need to die alone. I can't look at these men and tell them that they need to wait to find you either. Hold up. I cannot. Who are you talking to, Mr. Remy? I'd rather die alone than live with a non-black woman. I'd rather die alone than live with a non-black woman. Okay. Here's the deal. Super chat from Goshen. That's my dog. Goshen came through with the big bomb. See, Rome, what I need these sisters, what I need women to understand is I push over here, steel sharpens steel. These brothers are baptism by fire. They know they got to get in the game. They know they were born black and male without a daddy and without a strong male role model. So they've had to go work 3 times as hard to make themselves the men they are to be able to compete. I can't tell men that have done that they need to slow down for you. Cannot do it, and I will not do it. That's how I am going to approach women. That's how I'm going to approach women. So I need all the men to understand something. I am not going to expect men to slow down for the women to catch up where you are. I am not going to do that. What I expect is, I expect for you, when you decide you want a woman in your life, whether it's short term or long term, whether it's an LTR or whether it's a marriage, when you decide that as a man, I want you to be able to pick the best one available to you and move on. I need you sisters that want to be with black men to make sure you're in that selection, that you're in that race. Shout out to Bernard Riley. He said that, you know what? He loves black women, but he was open to everything. He looked around, and when he was ready, a black woman happened to be on that level. That's what it's talking about, ladies. You need to get to that level. You need to get to that level. Because I cannot tell these men that, hey, you need to spend, because I'm about male happiness. If you got to do all that work, think about it. A man, men's windows are very short. Especially when you're at the top of your career, you got 5-7 years of peak potential earning power. He needs to be running like a well-oiled machine. So the question is, where are they? Where are the good black men? They are out here and they are plentiful. Are you available to these men? And are you doing what you need to do to separate yourself from the pack? Because understand something. Swirling and all that other kind of stuff, do you. But I don't consider that to be an issue, because the brothers I'm talking about are competitive brothers. They looking Brad, Lee, Keith. They're looking Brad, Lee, Ahmed, and Enrique in the eye. They're beating a lot of them. So to say you're gonna skip over Gerard to go to Brad, that's gonna be at best a lateral move, because Gerard got just as much as Brad. See, I think a lot of sisters automatically assume when they swirl, you're going to level up. And that ain't the kind of black men or the men we talking about over here. At best, it's going to be a lateral move. On paper, it's likely going to be a backwards move physically. All right, guys, let me look and see what's going on. I know the stream has been kind of glitchy right now. And I do not like that it's going in and out, in and out. All right, Naima, what's going? Need to get the likes up. Get the likes up. Goshen came through, man. Come on, man. We got 500 people watching in here. We only got 207 likes. We need to get likes up over 350, and we're gonna need at least 5 more people to drop something in the bucket, because we're gonna open this up. Because here's the thing: I need to ask the sisters a question. You get a lot of different messages out there, and I need to ask the brothers a question. I need you to be able to be honest with the sisters. I need you to be honest with the women. I need you to tell them, yeah, I am down for black women. And if you're in Dallas or Houston or Philly or San Diego or San Francisco, I would love to meet you. But I'm not going to wait 3 years to find you. I'm not going to get online to try to import you from somewhere. See, I need you ladies to understand that. And are you okay with that? Let's take it down a peg. Are you ladies all right with that? Shout out Marcus. Shout out Eric. Are you ladies okay with that? Are you all right? See, because you're going to have to get to a point to where when you see a brother like Marcus or a Jedi Mac, and you see him with a non-black woman, you're going to have to get to a point to where you realize 80% of those men wanted to be with sisters. There just weren't any viable sisters on their level. Is that what you think when you see a black man who ain't with a black woman? I don't think so. Brown Hornet, what's going on? Buffering again. Is that what you ladies think? When you see a thorough black man, you know what we're talking about. We're not talking about one of these, we're talking about a thorough brother, a brother that anyone can look at and say, that brother look like he got it going on. And you see him and he's with a non-black woman. Do you give him the benefit of the doubt and say, 4 out of 5 of the black men I see wanted to be with black women. They just couldn't find one. Nene says absolutely. Because that's what I look at. When I see brothers who are with non-black women, who are thorough brothers, when you talk to them, the majority of them say they love black women. They would have preferred, they were open to all, but when it was time to find a wife, there were none there. Let's talk about it. Because have you got your skills up? Shout out to my brother Robert Lee that came in yesterday. A lot of college educated women prefer that thug ideal, which makes you fluent in fuckboy. Oh, we're about to get deep now. I need you ladies to buckle in, because far too many college educated black women spend too much of your time dealing with fuckboys, lazy losers, and Madden kings. So in your college years, in your early 20s, when you should have been getting ready for Blake or Blue Henry, you've still been dealing with fuckboys and losers, to where you aren't on these men's level. So that's why your cute butt at 30 years old can't find a good man. It's because these dudes can't take you nowhere. Uh-oh. I done done it now. I done done it now. You know how many times I talk to brothers and they say, I can't find a sister that I can take anywhere who is not who don't have ratchet tendencies, who don't have tattoos all over the place and masculine energy and argumentative and combative and just have that just overall demeanor in their late 20s, early 30s. Leah, she said, I'm starting to see it that way. Now after asking questions, getting to know that they have chosen to go another. Exactly. I'm telling you, black women, 80% of black men, the thorough brothers, want you. You're not on their level when they are looking. Why is that? See, it used to be that you could just say there are none out there, and that's not true. Because if there were none out there, then they can't simultaneously be marrying and dating out. That means they have to exist. And what have you been hearing over the last several weeks? When black women were with men who were thorough, good, decent dudes, they were always trying to level up, find something better, or, well, they weren't into that guy. Yeah, I bet you dig enough. A lot of women probably still had that thug itch. So, where is the question? Graham, ratchet at 40. I'm serious. Do you know how hard it is to find a Generation X woman who does not have masculine energy? And then they wonder why I don't date women around my age, because you're hella masculine for the most part. You spent most of your time dealing with men that were physically appealing to you. And like my bro said, you're fluent in fuckboy. Well, ask yourself a question, sis. If you look back over your dating and relationship history, are more than 50% of your relationship sexual partners with fuckboys and losers? Hell, it this is why body counts and all that stuff matters, because you are who you attract. And if all you've been around is fuckboys, losers, and mad kings, how do you expect to have the mindset to be able to deal with a thorough brother, much less be around his people and his network? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Brothers, have I said did I say anything that you have experienced? Because I've heard this from too many men, that it ain't that we don't want to be with a woman or get married. It ain't that I don't want a relationship. It's that I can't find a sister on my level out here who doesn't have that, that fuckboy aura on her. And see, men have been told for the longest that it's the other way around. There ain't no men. No, there are men. There are men. There are plenty of guys out here. It's just you've been used to dealing with losers. You prefer losers. The college study that came out, and go to Obsidian's channel. There's a 43-page study, but the net of it said exactly what's in the description. Black college women's dating preference and relationship expectations. Why would you be a college woman? Why would you be at Spelman wanting to date a drug dealer? Why would you be at Spelman wanting to date a drug dealer? Why would you be at Spelman wanting to date a thug? Why would you be at Howard wanting to date a corner boy? Why would you be at Stanford wanting to deal with Tupac? I mean, really? When you should be dealing with the guy who's the National Merit Scholar. The guy who's going, studying physics too. The guy who's got thermodynamics at 2:00. The guy who has organic chemistry. The guy who has accounting 1 and 2. The guy who has calculus for majors. But instead, you're dealing with the dude that didn't even graduate high school. And you're in college. Do non-black women on college campuses deal with the white version of thugs, the Asian version of thugs, the Hispanic version of thugs, the Middle Eastern version of thugs? Really? Now, see, no one taught them. Well, here's the thing. I can't go with that. You're in college, and you should be dating from the college group. The thugs and those dudes, they aren't students. For the guys I'm talking about, you've been to college, or you know what college is. You know what a college student looks like. They got a student ID in the backpack. They got a course, they got syllabus and classes. If the only time you see these dudes is on the parties, come on, man. And this is where sisters got to get real. You spent most of your time being attracted to what this study showed. So you're not ready to be Blake Henry or Blue Henry or the Hit Squad member's girlfriend, long-term relationship, wife. He can't marry you. He can't wife you. He can't take you nowhere. See, the story's been told one-sided for too long. And why are you dealing with these lower level dudes? Because you can control them. Whatever the mommy issues you both have, you don't have to contend with him. I mean, really, have we ever wondered why we see so many women in their late 20s, early 30s who purport to be good women, college educated women, who can't find a man, but then you start digging in their relationship history and it's just littered with fuckboy. And then they get mad or upset when brothers marry out. Well, here's the question, sisters. What do you expect these men to do? If you're not around and he's in the market for a wife, what are black men who like black women, what are they supposed to do? Just go without? Just live, bet you want him to die alone. Stay single until he finds an ADOS black woman, right? That's crazy. It's crazy. Puts all the responsibility on the men. If you're in this position, ask yourself a question. How are you making yourself the best version of you so you can be courted by the Blakes, the Blues, and the Hit Squad? Because that's really what, see, dudes will be like, man, damn all the other women. If you were logical, you realize that you got a golden opportunity. If black women were logical, femininity would be, you'd be doubling and tripling down on femininity, cooperation, and submission. Because you'd have a monopoly. You'd be 1 out of 100. Am I missing something, guys? I mean, can you imagine if you at Howard or you at school and you run across a straight up FBI woman, feminine, beautiful, inspirational, cooperative, submissive, for real? Can you imagine how many marriage-minded, LTR-minded brothers would be trying to lock her down? See, a lot of women wonder, well, if I do all that, well, what happens if he don't come along and I do all that for no reason? See, that's stupid. If you do all that, men will come along. Feminine women never have to want for masculine attention. Feminine women never have to want for masculine attention. Did I tell any lies? Feminine women never have to want for masculine attention. So, if that's the question, if that's the truth, instead of being around asking where are all the good men at, make yourself the best FBI woman possible. And get found. Get found. All right, guys. I'm not going to stay on here much longer. The network keeps going in and out. But let's do this. Let's have part 2. Queen of Sheba. Ladies and gentlemen, let's do part 2 of this. Let's do part 2 because I'm responding to my guys, my followers. I've had people ask me, why are you talking about relationships? Because over the last several years, when I'm talking to clients, whether they're on the corporate side or the personal side, 90+% of these men want women. I don't have a bunch of paying clients who say, yep, I just want to be single until the day I die. That's just not the truth. All right. I don't want to have any more problems. Saturday, tomorrow afternoon, I'm going to do a show reading off all the off of big super chat questions. Because over the last couple, YouTube has changed things, guys. So don't think content creators aren't reading your super chats. It's just we can't go back like it used to. So I have to figure out how I'm going to actually pull some of these super chat questions and then answer them. I figured I'd do a stream and just answer some of the questions and highlight them versus trying to make a standalone video. Would you guys like to do a part 2 to this? Would you guys like to do a part 2 to this where we actually, this was the lead up and let everybody kind of digest it. And then on Sunday, we do a show where we do call in and everybody talk about it. If you want to do that, if you want to do a call in, if you want to do a part 2 to this on Sunday, put a 1 in the chat room. So Carl is a yes. Yeah, we're just having network issues, guys, and I'm just seeing the network going in and out, in and out. Okay. All right. Okay. We'll do a part 2. BlackRock, I would rather be alone than live in misery with a black woman. Well, see, let me answer that question. Then you're in the wrong place. Let me go ahead and address you. Everybody look at BlackRock. Right there. I'm going to go ahead and highlight this dude because I've been talking for an hour and that's all your simple ass got out of this broadcast. I got no room for people like this, dude. So I'm going to highlight you. No, dude. You'd rather be alone than live in misery with the black woman? That's what you said. So the implication is to be with a black woman is miserable. That's the implication. What the fuck is wrong with you, man? Seriously. I've been talking for an hour and that's what you got out of this? That millions and millions and millions of women are all misery. I'm telling you guys, man, some of you, just like the extremes on the women's side, when they say some extreme things about men, they're extreme on the men's side. Y'all are going to price yourself out of conversation. You're going to have no place to go in mainstream conversations. Because that kind of shit does not work in over here. It doesn't. I mean, basically, you just said shit on everything I just had to say. There we go again. There he is. I'd rather be alone than live in misery with black women. No, fam. This is why I say seek some therapy. All of us need therapy. If that's what you got out of an hour's worth of broadcast of me talking about how black men are on a different level and ready to go to da-da-da, and every time it comes back to a black woman. See, here's the problem, sisters, brothers, men, women. Understand, here's a problem a lot of people have with relationships in general. Whatever you think of when the notion of relationships come up, your avatar, that's what people talk to. It's very personal. And if everything associated with women in general, black women in particular, is negative, that has more to do with you. Because you can't know millions of people. That's mathematically impossible. All right, man. I'm just telling you guys. I'm letting you guys know. These the manosphere, women have always been around. They're going to be around. It will continue to evolve. This is a different part because I'm at Manosphere affiliated, but guys, you're winning over here. You're CIA men. You're the top of the top men. You're the guys out here who identify yourself as I want all the smoke. I want to compete. You're in a good position. Probably one of the better positions, the best position a lot of you have ever been in your life. Learn how to win, gentlemen. Let me talk to you guys also. A lot of men, you're going to also have to learn how to win. You're going to have to learn when to stop fighting. You have to, I think a lot of guys just thought you're going to have to fight. You have to learn when to stop and put it down. And you know, the war is over. Now you got to negotiate the peace and all that other kind of stuff. If you're only a wartime general, if you're only a wartime place, then you got to perpetually look for battles. There are no old warriors. They die. Yeah, dude. And what is that avatar, man? Is that like a blonde beard? All right, man. You're on a short leash, fam. I'm gonna tell you right now, you're on a short leash. Blonde beards, man. Reverse Cisco and shit. All right, but everybody's allowed to make a mistake. Everybody's allowed to say something. I'm just letting this brother or guys like this or women who will come in and say those things, I'll just put everybody on notice. Extremism, I don't either side. There's a place for it. We're not here. All right, we got to get up out of here. 11:30. Stay safe, folks. Remember, gentlemen, tomorrow is Suit Saturday. Tomorrow is Suit Saturday. I am dropping a video. I'm looking for it. I'm dropping a video off of a new fragrance from Acqua di Gio. You want to hear this video, gentlemen? You know how I say Acqua di Gio Profumo, the best designer fragrance on the planet, period? You're going to want to hear my review on this next fragrance. Yeah, you will. It'll be dropping in the morning. Suit Saturday tomorrow. If you get out and about, put your suit on. Mask up. Cover up. Stay safe. Take care of yourself, you know. Watch the video again. Take it in. Eat the meat. Spit out the bones. If you don't like my face, you don't like what I'm saying, turn me off. You don't have to like me. I'm not perfect. Trust me, I'm far from fucking perfect. We do the best we can with what we got. We all trying to figure this out, right? We all trying to figure this out. All right, then. Until the next time, we are going to get up out of here. Peace. We are gone. The reverse Cisco, right? This song flows, right? I reached out to the artist. Don't be surprised if I don't have my own song. And I say what's wrong or right. Cause I'm addicted to the good life. Come on, Naima, dance with me, baby. Naima, boyfriend gonna hurt me. That's all right. Now let me get the feeling. We're gonna have to dance at least one time. Come on, Naima. I can dance my ass off, girl. I danced myself into a lot of good loving back in the day, boy. Woo! Yeah, baby, get that salsa. Heel toe, heel toe, heel toe, heel toe, heel toe, heel toe. Ah. Peace.
Cause I know what I'm getting into. Yeah. Nothing can stop me. Cause I'm addicted to